what would you do if it was all up to you?
And welcome back to The Long Dark, everybody. My name is Dexter Lopez. Let's see if we can survive, and already I can tell we've got a howling blizzard and just about white out here. Look at that. Dang. Welcome to Forlorn, Muskeg, where the weather is terrible and nature hates you. Already I am I'm even inside, and I'm losing pretty significant, like probably 10% of my body heat already. Let's do this. Let's check our clothing. Yeah, everything dried out overnight, but if I go out into that, it's not going to be dry for too long. I wonder... I really don't want to make another fire if I can. I wonder if this gets any better if I head up here. Yeah, of course it will. Alright, well, let's see if it's bright enough for me to read a book. Start with that. Maybe the storm will die out. Oh, of course, I'm going to be hungry. So, oh, and I put all of my food away. It's just not going to be going my way today. I really want to eat my cattails. I really think I do. I have a nice warm breakfast of dog food waiting for me here. Not like actually a variety of stuff. Let's see. Mostly sodas. I do have one dog food. Actually, here's a 48%er right here. I think that's probably my breakfast for today. Yummy. These are starting to really drop down. If I let them go too much longer, they're just going to be like half of my heat already. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, let's try this. Okay, we're topped off. Oh,
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Let's see if this will work. Well, I only have one more hour left to go on it. There goes my... Oh, I can't read when I am cold. Oh, that was a waste. Well, here comes the sunrise, at least. Well, guys, I think I'm going to have to build a fire. I don't think that there's a way around that. There, and I guess, yeah, sure, some firewood. I'll have to figure out something to do to keep myself entertained. Now, I don't know if... Oh, actually... Sorry, I did that. Let's do... Well, actually, I think our percentage was pretty good. I don't know if I need to do a torch. Let's take a look here. 70%. That's good enough for me. Let's just see if this works. Rather than messing around with that torch situation.
Come on.
Now, in theory, if you were actually hypothermic, I don't think I've actually been hypothermic strictly myself. Let's do some water so we're here. There we go. However, I can tell you, I have tried to make fires when I've been very cold, and it's very difficult, if anything. Here we go. Oh. And then, of course, the storm just goes away. And my archery goes up. How about that? How much time do we have left? I think we have 31 minutes. Let's see if we can make a little more water. We were kind of running out of our water last time. Let's get some sticks here just to make sure we've got enough time to go on our fire here. So it's going to be... that, and then what, probably another, I'm going to guess 20 minutes. So 36 minutes we need, and we've got 28. I think one stick should do it. 36, let's see. Okay. And let's set all of the rest of our sticks down. Cool. And then we can, I guess I picked this up. Well, it doesn't really weigh that much, so I guess I don't really care. This guy we finished reading. We can save ourselves half a kilo of weight. I think I'm going to carry these guys around just in case. Yeah, I guess we're good. What do we have here? 5 minutes until melted. So we got like half an hour, maybe half an hour of something that we need to do. Let's go to our... I guess I can prepare some rose hips.
I could eat anything right now.
Man, my guy had a nourishing breakfast of dog food, and he's already complaining about eating some more. 4 minutes. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about what we should try to accomplish today, or at least what I'm going to try to accomplish. I don't know if it's going to be doable or not, but we're going to need to try. When we came here, one of the things we did was, let's see, 17 minutes. I guess we have extra time that is no longer needed. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave myself a little bit of water for next time. 19 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay, let's go. Is that enough? Let's check. 15, 30. I think we're good. All right, let's get going. I can talk on when I'm on the way. So I keep interrupting myself, and I promise myself now I'm not going to do that. Okay, so the situation is, when we came here last time, we ended up taking a cave, which left Forlorn Muskeg and made a big circle, apparently, and put us out at a different part of Forlorn Muskeg. So we successfully scouted that cave. There's a deer in there. We came back with a bunch more coal, so that was good. And as I thought about it, I think maybe just sort of in general, the whole reason that cave exists is to have a coal supply for this little forge right here, which is cool. It's nice of Hinterland to think of us. Make sure we've got coal, because obviously if we didn't, it would be kind of tough sustaining our survival there over the long term. We need to be able to make arrowheads in particular, and knives and all that sort of thing. A lot of good, useful stuff. But the cave did not get us what we were ultimately looking for, which was a way into the mountain town. I'm kind of running out of options of figuring out how to get it there. I see that it is a region on the world map, so I assume that there is a way to get there. I just can't figure out what that way is. Back in my day, when I played this game years ago, the way that you would get there is through a cave from Mystery Lake, which apparently no longer exists. Or if they moved the entrance to it, I guess that's the other option. Maybe they just moved the entrance from where it used to be. My memory was that it was pretty much just right next to the Trapper's Cabin, which is my home base. But it is no longer there, so if it is somewhere else, I have not discovered where that somewhere else is. And I could swear... Okay, let's get going. Just heard a bunny get killed. And I think up here is a little log bridge that if I just get over the bridge, I'm probably going to be safe. Let's see. I don't even see a wolf right now. And I'm not carrying anything that's going to be too interesting for him. There's no scent trail that I'm leaving. All right. I'm going to call this good for now. I guess if he comes back and attacks me, then we'll have a little surprise for ourselves. All right. So I'm just going to go back and I'm going to double check. I'm going to intentionally not go the route that I previously took through the cave, which I guess means that the deer hide and guts that I got there in that cave are just going to wait for me for another time. Which is okay. That's a renewable resource. I have plenty of access to deer and deer-related items. Being based out of Trapper's Cabin, there is a ton of deer that are just sort of hanging out. And I've only even killed one of them. So I've got a lot of opportunity to get more deer. I'm not going to stress about that too much.
I'd be dying from starvation.
This guy is always complaining about something. Welcome to the Long Dark. Okay, I'm hearing a lot of crows. I almost think that's a bear. Oh, there's some crows just circling right there. I think I'm just going to let that be. That's kind of a distraction. That's not what I had planned for today. And while this weather is good, I want to make sure I get out and do my exploration and verify whatever it is that I can. So, point being that it looks like on the world map, if I'm understanding the world map correctly, it looks like there's a creek or stream or river, what have you, some kind of a body of water that flows from Mountain Town to Forlorn Muskeg. And I want to see if I can find it. And if it indeed does what I think it does. It sort of looks like some cattails, doesn't it? It does. Look at that. Okay. I will pick up cattails. That's something I will make a slight detour for. Well, once that storm cleared out of here, it turned into a beautiful day in the Muskeg. I am losing a little bit of heat. You hear a lot of wolves starting to become active. Pick that up. Pick that up. Okay. So, let's see if we can find this creek, stream. If not, I may just give up on the mountain town idea. Or the other option is I can go here. It looks like that one's called Broken Railroad. Now, I don't recall Broken Railroad being a thing when I last played this game. It could just be that my memory is failing me and it was there. But I, one way or another, do not have a recollection of it. So if we do that, that's going to be a brand new exploration. I have no idea if I'm likely to find a firearm there. So I have a lot of, well, particularly revolver rounds. I have found so many revolver rounds in this game. And no revolver. I have quite a few rifle rounds as well. And I found no rifle. Guess I'll grab a few mushrooms. It's not really out of my way, even though I am very well supplied with mushrooms for the time being. I guess it doesn't always hurt you to have more. It's a good medicine. It gives you a little bit of energy as well. At some point in the game, once our food runs out, we're probably going to be needing these. Food and medicine, yes. Alright. We are good. Okay, I don't need 9 mushrooms at this moment, so I'm going to let those other ones be. They live to grow and survive another day. Alright, so we're just going to kind of walk the edge of this side of the Muskeg, and that's pretty much all we're doing. I guess if we find some useful loot, we're going to be looting as well. But other than that, this is pretty much just what we're doing, guys. We're trying to understand the lay of the land as much as we can. I think I just made another rhyme. Whoa. Yep. Right. Okay. We're going to get off the X. Yep. Mm-hmm. Is he scared? He's actually scared. Okay, let's go get that arrow really quick. And then let's go. I think that should have cleared that wolf. I think we probably have enough distance. I don't see him. I'm not carrying anything that he particularly wants. So I guess we're going to call that good. If it's not good, I guess we're going to find out. Now, hang on. Hang on, guys. This almost looks like a cave, doesn't it? Actually, that's probably just a shadow. I guess it's just an arch. It's just a rock arch. Oh, I get it. Okay, so here's the rope that I dropped. Yep. Okay, I know where we are. So, that's where we came out of the cave. And that means probably, if I recall correctly, if I go this way, there's likely to be another wolf, because we did see another wolf off to our left when we were doing our sightseeing up there at the top of the cliff. I'm not seeing him now. Doesn't mean he's not there, it just means I don't see him. Guess we can always pick up another stick. Never hurts to have a good collection of sticks in the Quiet Apocalypse. Half of what we do in the Quiet Apocalypse involves picking up sticks of some form or another. Yeah, I guess that wolf is gone. Maybe that's the one that I scared somehow. Now I'm looking out here. I think this is why they've set that up. So, I think here's what I need to do, guys. I see this log, which is kind of a bridge over to this island. And that island, if my memory is correct, hello, just go up on this log. Oh, goodness. Don't tell me you just can't get on that log. Alright, whatever. I think this may be the little island, or maybe it's not. I thought somewhere in this map there was a kind of a hollow stump that had a stash of stuff in it. Although what I thought was a hollow stump does not look like one right now. I guess so long as I'm out here, we take a look around. Seeing what I thought I was going to be finding. So I guess that turned into a whole lot of nothing. There is something dead over there. I wonder if I can get there. Yeah, it's just a deer. I don't know that I particularly want to take the time to harvest a deer right now. I'll probably just stop by and see if there's any feathers, because that's something I really do need. Sprain risk. Oh, I guess I didn't realize I was getting that tired. Man, I'm almost exhausted here, and oh, see, this is a doe. Okay, that's new too. Last time I played this game, all of the deer were bucks. There were no does. It was bucks only hunting. So, I thought there would be a third feather around here somewhere. Maybe it's in the grass here. I'm just taking a look around to make sure I don't overlook a feather of some type. Oh, here's a little one of these guys. It is. Its story is not yet written. Okay. Well, I guess I only get 2 feathers out of that deer. Awful lot of wolves out here today in the Quiet Apocalypse. It's a not so quiet apocalypse. Oh, and there's the... Okay, so this is... Oh, so that cave must have not been very extensive, because I think this is essentially where the entrance to the cave is. Let's just work our way over there. And this is a... Guys, this is a stream. It's basically a downhill stream. This is oddly like what I see on the map. I'm going to just head up here one more time. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm going to find here. I'm pretty sure it's not going to help me. This is probably the unfortunate answer to my question. But let's at least explore this and make sure we're not missing anything. Okay, so there's the antenna up that way. Oh, and here's another little cairn. What does this one say? Not yet read. This is kind of ominous walking on this. Essentially, I guess it's river ice. To narrate too much because I'm worried that at some point it's going to start breaking on me. I want to make sure I hear it. I guess it's not. This is a weird thing, guys. So, out of all of the ice that you can find, I mistrust river ice about the most out of anything. I would rather walk on lake ice or Muskeg ice. I don't know, whatever you'd call it. I'd rather walk on that ice because the water isn't moving. And it has more of a chance of being stable. Okay, so this is going to shoot us out to where that cave entrance was. Here's that waterfall. I just want to make sure I am not missing anything. I think this is probably that stream that comes out of the mountain town. And it must flow here. But if I'm reading this correctly, there's apparently no passage around this stream and into the mountain town. Unless I'm missing something. We can explore around here a little bit, see if there's anything obvious. Maybe there's a way to climb up there. I think if there was, they would make it more obvious, like there would be a rope or something like that. Yeah, like there would be a rope right there. I'm not going to be able to climb up here, even though in real life this looks like it would be nothing, basically. But right now, yeah, I'm just right as I said it. Alright, let's get off of here. Okay, so that's not really a realistic way No, it kind of looks like it. It looks like there's a sort of a path there. I don't think I'm getting into Mountain Town this way, guys.
Feels so good.
Yeah. It's not like there's something hidden, like, behind the waterfall. Okay. Let's make our way over here. I think there was only just the one cave. Right here. Yeah. Okay, so it's, what, noon? And we're tired, a little bit dehydrated, mostly hungry. How long does it take to sleep off the sprain? Let's take a look at what we've got here. Oh, it's just the bandit, or 4. I don't think I'm going to sleep for 4 hours here. That's going to be quite a while. Yeah, it's going to shoot basically my afternoon. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to bandage this. At some point I need to recover energy here, though. Okay. Let's think. I have just one bandage. I have a bunch of cloth, though, so I can... Oh, do you know what? I cooked all these teas that I was going to leave for myself over at the Spence Homestead, and I totally forgot. So I have this nice collection of teas that I'm bringing with me. Great. Great job. We're accomplishing a lot here. This has been kind of fruitless. Okay. Well, I'm not going to stress about that too much. Before I sleep, I think this is what I brought this guy here for. Right here. Summit Soda. Down the hatch with this guy. And maybe I'll get a little bit more food than that so I can rest. And let's just sleep here in the cave. Oh, I just had it. Come on. Somewhere right around here. Where was it? What am I missing? Okay, perfect. I don't want 5 hours. 4 hours should be fine. That'll recover me some energy. That'll clear my sprain. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start exploring the other side of Forlorn Muskeg. Pick that up. Wait, it didn't really recover me that much energy, did it?
A horse.
A little more overcast than it was last time. So let's check out the other, so long as we're here in Muskeg, let's just check out the other side
By
of...
snow. Nothing to drink.
It's just going through his list of grievances about how I'm piloting this game. I think that there's another antenna. As I recall, the first time we came in here, we saw another one of these antennas, like this guy right here, but it was on the other side of the train tracks. So there's at least one more place that we can explore there. And who knows, maybe there's another cave over on that side. Maybe my orientation around this map is all just incorrect. And maybe there's something there on the other side that we need to pay attention to. But so long as we're here, and we're doing okay, our health is all right. I haven't even made a serious effort to get out and hunt here in the Muskeg. Mostly because I've been oriented around exploring, and I don't want to be walking around a big map like this, especially one where there's not really a lot of natural cover. And be leaving a scent trail. But if I have to, there's enough animals here that I could certainly get out and hunt. There's a sapling, I think. Probably a maple. Yeah, it looks like a maple sapling. Just so long as I'm here, I can do this. Well, how long will this take? Oh, it just takes like a seconds. Oh. And here's a deer. Okay, now what do I do with this deer? Let's make the rounds for the feathers, obviously.
So hungry.
There's another one. Great. Wait, 4? Ooh, I get a bonus feather out of this deer. Now for food, this becomes interesting. I'm just down to this soda and some cattails. These cattails can keep me, if I eat all of them, that's a serious meal. I kind of prefer not to waste my cattails because they don't degrade. And for a small amount of weight, you get a reasonable number of calories. I don't know if I want to harvest this deer carcass right now or not. But I'm probably going to need some food here at some point. I think I'm going to let that be. I think I'm going to focus on the exploring. I think that was the right call up to this point, that we just need to focus on our map exploration. And I don't want to have any more issues. Well, I guess I'm... Let's see. Climbing down. There we go. He keeps doing this jumping thing, which is kind of funny and unnecessary. It's one of these things in the game, at least for me. Let me know if it's the same for you. It's one of these things that kind of throws me off a little bit as far as trying to get around in this game. Because, you're piloting your guy around, you're seeing the topography such as it is. And a lot of the topography here for me really does not look that intimidating. I look at it and I think, oh yeah, that's easy. I could get up that. I could get over that. That's no problem. But there's a lot of places here where either he just cannot go there, or mushrooms. I think I'm set for mushrooms. I don't want to waste time with that right now. Bye-bye, mushrooms. We'll be back another day. So yeah, he either can't go over it, or he goes there and it's like almost immediately you get a sprain. And it's a little, I guess what would the term be? I guess in literary terms you'd call it suspension of disbelief, right? You're trying to create an environment that seems real and that someone will engage in, rather than just saying like, oh, this is just a game and these are just the mechanics of this certain game. And it's hard to do that when the mechanics of the game don't really match up very well with what I've experienced in reality. But be that as it may.
I need some water.
Oh yeah, he's getting dehydrated. See, if I just want to get out of here. I don't want to get my boots wet, or even worse, just fall through the ice. Oh, that's a wolf right there. So let's definitely go this way. Right now we're playing the avoidance game. We don't need to have any more wolf encounters. That's not really the point of what we're doing right now. Right now we just want to explore. I think we should be mostly past him, and the wind is kind of blowing in our favor. I don't think we'll run into any trouble. And having said that, guys, my prior critique, obviously there's other aspects of this game that don't truly match with reality either. And that's okay. Obviously, we're just playing a game. And the game needs to be, what's the term I'm looking for, I guess? Competitive, maybe? It needs to present you with a challenge, right? If it's too easy, then it's, I guess, mostly just a sandbox. It's kind of more... Taking a look at this, I think that's a deer. I just don't want to mistake it for a moose and end up getting attacked. I think that's a deer. Yeah, he's running. Yeah, otherwise it would be like just essentially a big nature sandbox, right? Like where you're just walking around and doing stuff, but there's not really an element of risk or what would we call it? Probably tension, right? Like there's not really a lot of tension in the game that you have to manage. So, you know, that's sort of the trade-off that you get in order to play a game like this. And overall, it's okay. Obviously, it's a game that I'm coming back to for a reason. It's stuck with me, and I enjoy it. I would say that's probably just, from my perspective, this is probably just the aspect of the game that seems the most dissociated from reality, or at least my experiences of going out into nature and just walking around, constantly getting sprains, or even feeling like you're at a risk of getting a sprain. I have certainly had sprains. I've gotten them from playing like sports or something, not from walking around in nature. I've never had a sprain. I almost hardly ever even slip when I'm outside, even in pretty icy or muddy weather. Here we are back, finally. Man, look at this, with the snow coming down and the trees. They're big trees, too. Those are massive. They're like, coastal trees, like Doug firs, or what else would they be? Probably some kind of a spruce or something like that. They really do look more like fir trees than like anything else. Okay, and we are kind of running out of... Oh, yeah, we are definitely running out of daylight. Alright, this is going to be one thing we need to pay attention to. And now we're overweight again. Okay, before we do this, let me get some water. I don't want to lose condition. The thing that I'm concerned about is that it's snowing. And we aren't specifically near a shelter. In fact, as I say that, let me check my clothes. My pants are getting a little wet, and my boots are, well, yeah, just pretty much the outer layer in general is getting wet. Okay. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to stop at this moment, but that's definitely something I'm going to pay attention to. I guess worst case scenario, we can always go back to the train tunnel and camp out in the train tunnel. That will probably be okay. Alright. Don't see anything moving here. Wait, oh no, those are trees up there. There we go. I'm seeing it right there in it's just barely rendering and then it disappears. The tower. That's way up on the side of a mountain. I guess we're probably going to need to find another path or something like that to get up there. And now I am seeing something that looks like a wolf way out there on the horizon, sort of underneath that tree that's tilted over. So I'm going to hug the wall here. And there's a arched tree. I don't know, not a whole lot around here to draw attention to. Maybe that's just a decorative tree and it's not meant to be a signal of some kind. I'm going to pick up a stick here because I have a feeling we're going to be surviving out in the cold somewhere. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of shelter around here. Okay.
It's getting dark out here.
It is getting
time to look
dark.
for shelter.
It is kind of a cool sunset. Look at how this is. It's like this pink horizon with snow coming down. And that, we are not getting up that wall. At least not tonight. Even if there's a rope. I think that's the tower up there, or that may be trees. But regardless, even if there's a rope, we don't have the energy. Now, so far I'm staying warm. And I guess I am sort of blocked from the wind here. The boundary wall is blocking the wind. I don't know if I can count on that forever. Can't tell. I'm seeing stuff out here that I can't tell if it's just bushes or if that's something alive that wants to eat me. I tell you, I am glad I did not harvest that deer and then set out making this expedition. I would rather be hungry than leaving a scent trail right now. That does not look like good ice. Wonder if I can get around this. Yeah. Nope. Run. Oh my god.
Goddamn freezing.
Yeah, no kidding, dude. Oh shoot. Get out of there. Okay. Alright. I knew better than that, and I didn't listen to my instincts. Now we're paying the price. Let's get to somewhere where we can make a fire. And it looks like it's probably going to be here. Yeah, probably right here. Right there. There we go. Probably the Fire Striker is my best bet. About 85%. Let's go.
I'm so tired.
Dude, you have been so abused today between being hungry, cold, wet. Let's just crank this up here. This gets us an hour. Alright. And then we did lose a little bit of condition. Not a ton, but we are just tired. So we're not going to recover condition until we figure something out. Let's check. Oh, that doesn't show me my... Here we go. I have hypothermia. Remain above freezing for 12 hours. And I have a sprain risk. Okay. Well, I'm above freezing right now, but this fire isn't going to go forever. There's a bush right there. And then let's check my... So just basically everything on my lower... Wait, did I lose some pants? Guys, I lost some pants. How did I do that? I don't remember this at all. Okay. So, I only have one layer of pants. That's unusual. Let's go harvest this bush right here. Break that guy down. You know, regardless, I'm still doing okay heat-wise. I just need to keep this fire going long enough to make it worth the while. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of work keeping this fire going with just sticks. Actually, so long as this is going, let's do this. Ooh. Perfect. All right. Let's sort of scan the horizon here. I really need a log. I see some logs laying out there, but I don't want to go that far away from the fire in order to get one. See, I've got almost 2 hours worth of fire here. let's make this 2 hours. There we go. We got it all the way up to 2 hours. What do we have here? So basically half an hour. Let's sneak around here and see if there's some kind of a log. Oh, I'm on a ledge of some kind. Actually, I don't know if this is a good time for a torch or not. I don't know that I specifically want to burn my torches. Let's just take a cheapo torch from the fire. Oh, that was just like a little hill of some kind. Alright. Let's walk back into here and just take a look around and see if there is a log that's relatively close. Here's another scrub brush. That takes 10 minutes. Is that really a wolf? Oh, I got a torch. And I have a fire. How are these guys doing? 4 minutes until boiled. Great. So let's add some fuel back in here. Hours. Perfect. And then, wait. These are all add fuel. There we go. Great. We got some water out of that deal. I think what I want to do right now is just sleep for a while. How many sticks do I have here? Okay, so that'll get us at least 3 hours of sleep. I don't know that I want to quite do that. What I want to do is sleep for 2 hours, and then I'll try going and looking for some wood again. Now, I need to eat if I'm going to sleep, because I do need to make sure I recover some condition out of this. Okay. And is my hydration topped off? I think it was fine, but at least this way I don't have to worry about it. Plus it's going to save me a little bit of weight, and right now I'm having some weight issues as well. Okay, let's pick that up before we do anything else. I want to make sure I don't forget it. Oh boy. And we're in a blowing snowstorm.
Just need to close my eyes.
So I've got an hour. A little over an hour of fire time here. What could we do? Let's cook. It's gonna just help keep us warm. What's this? Boost the immune system, antibiotic. It makes for a effective natural painkiller. Let's do one of those. And then let's do some water here. Even if it boils over or something, it's not going to specifically cost me. Here's the question. Do I dare? Actually, I think what I want to do is drink this. If I have to go out in this and try to find some log to chop, or even just try to pick up some sticks, maybe I might have to just settle for some sticks, to be honest with you guys. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be chopping logs in that one. Hypothermic.
Have a little sleep right here.
Now he's tired again. So let's drink. I'll have some warm rose hip tea that I can drink. Ooh, and I leveled up my cooking. Alright. So, where is my... Drink that. And I got a little bit of energy out of it too. Okay. fuel here. And then let's take a torch out of it. I don't know if this torch is gonna, yeah, it's just gonna burn right out, isn't it? Looks like it's kind of stopping the wind. Well, it's not going to last us really long, is it? Oh, there goes the torch. Alright, let's find another source of... Will the flares work? I'm out of lamp oil. I think I want... Maybe a flare is my next best bet. I really just need to find even just some sticks to keep this fire going. Cool. This will work. Here's another stick. Break down the log. Here's another, what's this, branch? Can I break this down? 5 minutes. Okay. I think that's it. I don't want to grab mushrooms right now. It's kind of a waste of my time. Walk over, stick, jump. Now we're going to do this thing where it's
All I can think about
going to
is
disorient me, and I have to figure out how to get back to where I came from. I think if I walk here, won't it take me back to... going uphill. Okay. So this should be sort of around where the boundary was. Okay, so let's drop down here. Oh, I'm like climbing on rocks. I don't know if I want to do that. Okay, so let's get off these rocks. Still going. That's even better. I need to go warm myself back up again. 34 minutes. And how's my water doing? Oh, that one boiled dry, I guess. What about this one? 2 minutes until boiled dry. Get some more water. Get some more fuel. Got 2 more hours. Well, this could be a miserable night for us here, guys. Oh boy, don't go into the fire. I don't want to do that one again. We did that experiment before, and it didn't turn out very fun for us. I guess I just sort of wasted this flare. Well, no, it wasn't a waste. I got some more sticks out of it. Don't want this wind to shift, and it's going to blow out my fire. I guess I just have to move it around to the other side of the rock wall and rebuild it again. But yeah, that would be a bad scenario just in general. Alright, let's see where our food situation is at. We're rebuilding our water supply. Our weight's okay. check. I do have the sprain risk just because I'm exhausted. So by default I'm overloaded, but I'm doing okay here. And it's not like I've lost that much condition. I'm at like, what, maybe 85%, let's say? We have 15 minutes to go here. Oh, and my torch burned out while I was doing that as well. So yeah, I guess we're just going to be here waiting out this storm. It's basically midnight. So I wonder what check this out. I wonder what hypothermia does. Your body temperature is too low for too long. You will weaken until you stay above freezing for 12 hours. So I have 7 hours to go. I've killed almost half of that. But what does the weakening mean? I kind of wonder if that's the condition. Like, do you just slowly lose condition? Actually, here's what I want to do, guys. So I have 48 minutes left to go on this. I'm going to try to sleep again. There we go. I'm going to try to sleep again just for an hour. And we'll see if... Yeah, maybe the storm goes away. Okay, cool. Alright. Cool. Good. Pick up. Alright. Now let's take a torch. Now that that storm's out of there, let's see if we can get some more sticks or branches or something. Can't see anything.
Gotta eat soon.
You're a wolf. Somewhere. Uh-oh. Oh. He came at me. What was that? What was that all about, guys?
My energy is just disappearing.
All right. Where's my... Is he back? Hang on. Light him up. Light him up. Thank you. Okay. There's definitely some new mechanics in this game. Because that's
Need
2
some
wolf
first
attacks
aid.
now. While I've had lit torches. I guess I'm not... I don't know what to make of that. Are they just attracted to me because I'm hypothermic, maybe? I don't know. Alright. Let's get back to... I can't run. I'm overloaded now. Let's get back to the fire. Because that's my only long-term source of protection against a wolf.
Gotta stop that blood loss.
Yeah, I know, dude. But I don't want to stop and do that. Well, I guess there's not really a whole lot of downside to doing it now that I've lit off my last flare. Okay, we're here. Let's do, is it bandage? Sure, do that. Good. Let's do, oh, we don't have another, okay, actually first before, oops, sorry guys. Before we do that, infection risk, so we picked up this guy right here. Use that. Okay. Do these have anything in them? Let's cook. To restore some lost condition. Let's heat that up. And then I guess we can boil this guy. Man, this game is giving us a beating here in the long dark. First it was taking a dunk in the ice water. This time it was that wolf who I guess I think I've probably killed him now. So I fought him twice. Unless it was two different wolves. Of course, with me not being able to see, I don't know that for sure. There's a little bit of a sunrise kind of showing there very faintly on the horizon. Let's see if I can find any more sticks. Just keep this fire going a little bit longer. I know that the railroad... Oh, here's a branch. We can probably do this. For 5 minutes. Yeah, there's our flare. Almost gone. I don't hear a wolf again, so I'm just going to go for it. Alright. Let's head back. And of course, I am just crawling through this snow. It's been a tough night. We're low on energy, low on food. Hopefully that birch tea hasn't burned off by the time we get there. I'd really like to get that. That should give me a few little calories, and more importantly, help me heal. We certainly need that. Right, and that's my last flare, so I will be operating off of torches. It was burned? Alright, well. That's a shame. Man, it's just one thing after another here. Okay, I've got... should put me up to around, 2 hours. Okay. I'm not going to bother doing anything. I think what I want to do is sleep for another hour. What food can I have? This one's probably my least weight-effective food, and that'll hydrate me a little as well. Alright.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Let's sleep another hour. Right here. Hopefully it'll be a little bit brighter. How are we doing on this fire? We've got about an hour's worth of fire. Now we can see a little bit. We have a little more energy. See if we can do another rest. I think we may just let this go and then try to hike it out of here when we wake up. Now we can see a little bit. Alright guys, we've survived, but we're not doing so great. We still have hypothermia for 2 more hours. We have a sprained wrist because we are very drained. I think what we're going to do is on our next episode, we're going to take the chance, probably light up a torch, and see if we can hike our way out of here. This was a very depressing adventure into Forlorn Muskeg, but this is sometimes what happens in Muskeg. It can be a relentless place to be, and you just have to deal with it the best that you can. So until next time, thank you guys for watching. Stay warm, stay sharp, and we'll see you next time in the long.